Well, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Kenyans, today I think I will share with you what is troubling me. If I look back and just try to remember before the elections, how the current president used to speak about us, calling us hustlers, mama mboga, his history depicting the picture of a hustler, making us believe that here is someone who knows who we really are, where we are, what we really hope for, and how to take us there. We really did trust him. And that is why we voted for him. My question is, why does it seem like he doesn't know anything about the Mama Mboga anymore? Why does it seem like he doesn't know anything about the wheelbarrow pusher anymore? When he actually knew the kind of people he wanted to lead. And the biggest question I'm asking is, who is changing his mind? Who makes him forget that Kenyans are wheelbarrow pushers? That we are still the Mama Mbogas that he was talking about? Why do you want to tax this Mama Mboga, this wheelbarrow pusher, this hustler, even that land where he is settling on? You know that Africans have been owning land communally. And when you buy land, you pay for it, you get your title deed. Why do you want now to tax this poor man's, poor woman's land? I mean, it's like you're punishing us for putting you in that particular position. We didn't have to demonstrate. You already knew that there are millions of youths and who have accomplished their education dreams and they are jobless. We never had to go complaining because you understood this already. You needed no advisor to tell you that people don't want this deal. Mr. Deputy President, you are saying that they failed in their duty to advise the president. The president knew from the beginning that he was dealing with wheelbarrow pushers, with a Mama Mboga, and he is aware that he's dealing with hustlers. He never needed any advice from anyone to understand that Kenyans are suffering. So you are wrong, Mr. Deputy President, to say that a group of people somewhere did not advise the president properly. That is wrong. You are hiding your unprofessionalism in leadership because you already knew the kind of people you are going to lead. And yet, you want to tax even, I don't know. Why tax the parts? Are you really serious? You want to tax even the smallest portion of land that this Mama Mboga, that this wheelbarrow pusher, that this hustler is owning, even after paying for it and having a title deed? You still want to tax that one again? Are you serious? Now, let me say this. I think the best solution is to look at what you, our leaders, are earning, what you, our leaders, are owning, before you look at what the local mwananchi is owning. And for you guys to remain in your position as our leaders, look at yourselves. What do you have? What is it that you can forfeit? Why don't you reduce your earnings? Take that money, put it back to the mwananchi. Create job opportunities by reducing the budgets that you are putting for yourselves. But you, our leaders, you are so greedy. I think if you can sacrifice for the sake of Kenya, that is what will give you a name. Feeding yourselves, your families, enjoying life when the local mwananchi, that Mama Mboga, that wheelbarrow pusher, that hustler is still hustling, you cannot get a good name. We are seeing what you're doing. If you can humble yourselves to the extent of reducing your own salaries and allowances, every level of the government, we will trust you more. Without doing that, and you want us to trust you, it cannot happen. We are not seeing the seriousness in the way you are handling the issues of Kenya. If you don't, this dissatisfaction will bring a very bad results. Reduce your salaries. Reduce your allowances. Reduce the budget that you are putting in your ministries, which you definitely know that same money does not go where it's supposed to go. It is actually going to individual pockets. Create the job opportunities and develop the local mwananchi. And you will see. We will only praise you. But as long as you look at yourself, no, we cannot trust you. Put yourself in our shoes. We who are voting you into this position are just looking at you eating when we are suffering. It cannot be life as usual. And if you want to remain where you are, do the right thing. But as long as you look at yourselves and your pockets and your families and your trips and your budgets and your, don't think that we will understand you differently. Go back to the roots. That which made you become that leader, go back to it and make sure that person is happy just as you promised. We have eyes. We are seeing what you're doing. We have ears. We are hearing what you're doing. We know what you're doing. Do the right thing if you want to continue remaining in that position. That's my opinion. If you can take my little wisdom, it will change this country.
And they say the struggle has just begun.
We will unfollow and report all government officials and members of parliament who supported the finance bill on social media platforms.